Hello everyone, Seth here again with another Japanese product review. So I was in Tallahassee this last weekend defending my dissertation, and after a very long and very not fun car drive home, I arrived at my front door to find a package waiting for me. It's always nice to come home to find something, a gift for you, but it's especially nice when it's from your brother who lives in Japan and has a very keen sense of the bizarre. So, went inside, opened up the box, and found this. So this is the Choken Bako. I'm assuming that's the product's name. I don't really know, but that's one of the few things written anywhere in English. The rest of it's in kanji, and I don't read kanji, so we're just going to have to kind of go with what we've got. On the box, we've got our product, a nice little action shot. On the back here, we can see they produce several different breeds, which really are all the same product, just painted differently. But it's nice. If you like a particular breed or are buying this for someone who likes a particular breed, you can get something close to what they have. Kind of the weirdest thing on the entire packaging is this little thing right here. From what I can gather, this is a sad little Pac-Man who is upset because he's not a huge fan of these square pellets. He much rather prefers the round ones, but due to some economic difficulties, that's really all that his family can afford. Anyways, on the second side here, we've actually got some instructions this time. So as you can see, hungry, throw in, eat greedily, and thank you. The Japanese are very gracious and appreciative people, and they just wanted to thank you for buying their ticky tacky. To show you the product itself, it's basically a puppy dog piggy bank. This is our cute little dog right here. Very much looks like a beagle to me, has features very typical of that breed. We've got a cute little waggly little tail and some spots on the back, cute little wet puppy dog nose, and a pink tongue that kind of lolls around in her mouth. Very emblematic of a beagle, floppy ears, and to top it off with just uber cuteness, we've got cute little googly puppy dog eyes that rattle around in her head. It actually looks very much like a foster puppy that my fiance and I took into our home last year. Her name was Delilah, or Lila, or Sweet D for short. So I've named this little girl Sweet D too. But below we can see the food bowl. This is where you place the coins. There's a little pressure sensitive switch that registers when the coins are in there, and then a slot that the coins fall through down into the box below. Now you'll also notice these little pictograms on the side. For lack of a better explanation, I'm going to say that these are warning labels. Very typical, sort of don't get wet, use coins only. Right here, to keep product happy, occasionally place in translucent cube and worship as a god. And then finally, for additional fun, attached to 2 rockets and shoot into space. Below that, we've got the product company name, HappyNet Wiz, and then a little flap that opens up so you can get out your coins. Show you how the product works. I've got a quarter right here from the great state of Minnesota. I was hoping to find one from Wisconsin. That's where I'm from originally, but I went to the University of Minnesota, so this will do quite fine. Basically, you take your quarter or other coin, place it in the tray, sets off the little pressure sensitive switch, which sends Sweet D2 just basically going batshit crazy. Eventually, the tray tilts backwards, sending the coin through down into the box below. But better to show you than to tell you, so I'll just shut up. It's very cute, lots of action going on, all the parts are really moving. This is a very unique and creative little piggy bank here. So if you like dogs and you hate coins, which is something that I really truly do hate, my fiance yells at me all the time for leaving them around, but I think she's probably actually going to appreciate this even more than I do. And if you're in Japan or know somebody who's in Japan, pick one up. It's a pretty good gift. The novelty is probably going to wear off after a little while, but you can put it out so that when you have people over to your house, they'll find it cute and ask you questions about it, and then you can launch into conversations about how, you went to Japan, or you have a brother who lives in Japan who picked it up for you, and you can tell them all about it. So at the very least, it's good for a conversation topic. On a side note, if you are planning on getting a dog, um, it's always great to get foster dogs. They need homes too. There's lots of them out there, and they're all very sweet puppies. Uh, Finally, probably not a good idea if you have a dog to put this in front of it. It does make a lot of noise, which really could freak the dog out. So just be very cautious with that, especially if your dog is a little bit jumpy, which a lot of them tend to be. But great little product, the Choken Bako. And then finally, I'd just like to thank my brother, Josh. This is a great present. I'm going to treasure this thing for a long time, and it's probably one of the best that I've ever gotten. So thank you very much, and to everyone else, good night.